This thing really just looks amazing. It really is just so unique. We did need this in this sort of patch, especially after the last patch, which was really bland and uninteresting. Let's activate that whole aiming mode. Nice. Still bouncing the shots. Absolutely balmy. Whew. I'm telling you now, this thing as a shotgun is really, really good. Hello people there, this is the Rude Revolution. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to War Thunder. The patch is finally here. Patch 1.95 has finally been released this morning of me recording this video. And with it has come the Swedish air and the ground premiums in preparation for the next patch when the full tree is introduced. We just have to look at the S-Tank today. I just cannot wait to get stuck in with this vehicle. I have been taken out on the stream I did earlier today, and it was so much fun. We absolutely had some ridiculous games in this thing, a lot of stupid things going on as well.
Alright guys.
Oh.
Yeah, all these fucking high tier tanks. Then he got tiny little steward. Then he got
Why? Oh god.
Why wouldn't I?
Oh god. But yeah, anyway, the S-Tank is this new Swedish premium tank which sits at a battle rating of 7.3. It's a very unique looking vehicle in terms of design. Really weird looking machine, but it's absolutely fantastic. When you look at the armor values on this, it doesn't look particularly amazing. It's only got 40 mils at the top and the bottom, but because it's angled at 78 degrees on the top and 73 degrees at the bottom, so many shell types on this actually just auto bounce because of what angle they're at. The only shell types that really can get through this effectively is a discarding Sabo and Heat FS. But even with those types of shells, if I go to the Leopard 1 quick, with the DM13, which is the discarding Sabo shell, you can see here that it will go through the lower plate, but the engine and the fuel and the transmission sit between the front and where the crew compartment is. And also, even if they do get through that, there's actually this rolled homogeneous armor here, which is 30mm, which doesn't sound like much, but it's actually amazing at stopping all the shrapnel going into the crew. And I'm actually going to say this, that pretty much everything, firing normal conventional rounds, discarding Sabo, and also Heat FS as well, it's pretty much invulnerable from the front. It's going to disable the engine, you might get engine fires, but the crew is definitely going to be able to survive the hits being fired at. If I go to the Heat FS here on the Leopard 1, which has 400 mils of pen, you can see here it's going to go through, but that engine is going to absorb all the damage, and even on the front, on the top, sorry, it's going to have a hard time getting through, and even if it does get through, the engine is going to absorb all of the damage with it. The only thing that's really going to give this a very hard time is stuff firing discard AP FSDS, which a good example with that one would be where is the avial? Is it this one? Pretty sure it's this one. Yes, with 250 mils of penetration, which isn't that amazing in terms of piercing, discard and Sabo, but you can see here it literally goes through clean through the whole tank, and it's actually going to start being able to get through the crew. So you can see everything apart from the armor piercing, discard and Sabo is very much bounceable with this type of tank. From the side and from the rear, yeah, it's definitely going to get penned pretty easily. Very thin armor on this, 30mm on the rear as well. So you want to be hull down with this tank. It's absolutely incredible in a hold down position, literally just exposing the top of the hull. Now, in terms of how the cannon works on this, it is transfixed to the hull completely. So the way that this tank works is you have to use the new hull aiming mode to move the tank left and right. And unlike the VT, which had the gun you could actually move up and down, with this you have to use the hydraulics on the vehicle to move the whole hull up and down. It is a little bit cumbersome in how it works. It's not very fine-tuned with terms of getting the shot precisely where you want to go, but on the whole it works really, really well, especially if you're in a good hull down position. Now the cannon on this is basically a British LL7A1 cannon. It's a 105mm L74 cannon, which fires our favourite armor-piercing discardant, so with 303 millimeters of penetration on this shell. There's also another one which has 260, but it does have a slightly better projectile mass of 4.5 kilograms. So a little bit more spalling in the tank compared to this one here, which has 4 kilograms. It does have HE, and it does have smoke shells as well. The main difference though with this is that it has an auto loader and has a 4-second reload on this. It's extremely rapid firing, and the shell types work on this is basically continuous 4-second reload as well. There's no like 6-round shot like in the Lorraines, for example. It will keep loading those rounds into that cannon every 4 seconds, and actually take full load out on this because all the ammunition is the back, and has so much rolled homogeneous through it that it's going to be, from the front especially, very hard to take this thing out. There's actually a few unique points in this in terms of other survivabilities as well. This tank is able to be driven with just one crew member. It's actually a very unique in terms of tank design. The commander can actually perform all the action in this in terms of driving, gunning, as well. It actually's got the free. This actual crew member here in real life doesn't actually really need to be used, but they actually just use it as a radio operator, which means in War Thunder the survivability is absolutely amazing with this tank. If you lose 2 crew members, you're still going to be able to use just the one crew member with no real loss of performance either, because it has an auto reloading gun, and it has the whole air mode, which means there's going to be no loss of performance with just the one crew member. From the front especially, this tank is extremely powerful, one of the best hold down tanks, if not one of the best bouncers in the game, and it's absolutely an amazing battle rating as well. Anyway, enough of me rambling, let's go see what the Swedish wedge can do in ground realistic battle. Let's go. Okay, we're on a great map for this. We're on Sanderson. There's another cheese wedge. Not as many as I expected though. I thought there would be. A few more than what there are. And one thing I forgot to talk about with this is the engine from this. It has a 540 horsepower engine. This is actually kind of unique in terms of that there's actually 2 engines in this. One is used for actually moving the tank, and the other is actually for the hydraulic system, I believe. Give it a respectable speed. It'll do about 30 kilometers an hour, but it'll do those speeds in forward and reverse, which is really, really good. We get up to like this position over here, I think will be a very good hold down spot for this tank. The optics as well is just built for sniping. Just look at that zoom. Really, really nice. I've been up-tiered here slightly, but at range this thing is going to be so hard to kill. This thing really just looks amazing. It really is so unique. We did need this in this sort of patch, especially after the last patch, which really bland and uninteresting. Let's activate that whole aiming mode. And let's pop up and see what we can see. Oh my god, this is absolutely nuts. Oh my god, just look at that gun depression. What can we see? Oh, hello. Oh, it's an AVRE. Oh, he's going to have a bad time. See how the gun doesn't really want to move. There we go. Come on, eventually we'll get him. This is the reason why I brought so many rounds with this, because I cannot really fine-tune it. There we go. It's kind of hard to fine-tune where the gun is. You can see here, it does jump around quite a lot. There's actually captured the A point. Whereabouts is he? I don't see where. He must be behind here. Oh, I spot someone. Come on, work with me. Oh, oh, that was a nice kill. Hold down. I mean, just look at what exposing. My engine's been hit, but that's absolutely fine. Where was that from? This is the weakness. If you get hit, you're kind of stuck in position. Where are you? Oh, he's over here, look. Still bouncing the shots. It's a shame this thing doesn't have smoke launchers. Nope, looks like he's given up. He has given up. We'll make him pay for that. 7 seconds left on the repair. The tank is working absolutely as advertised here. You know, the crew is absolutely fine, and the engine's taking the shot. The guy was over here. Oh, we're taking another hit. From somewhere. Where are you? I know I'm sitting like very exposed here, but I kind of just want to see what the armor is kind of capable of with this. Oh, there's a fast mover. Oh, that power M41. Oh, we've got another bounce. Still trying to hit me and hit me. A little bit high. Let's put the... Oh, he's firing Hesh at me. At least I think he's firing Hesh. The Hesh is capable of getting through, but I still think it's going to struggle to get through the crew. There goes that shell ejection as well. This is just the perfect position for this thing. Oh no. Well, okay, well that's one thing that I can't defend against. I mean, I could fire smoke off. Like, there's no defense against that. I wonder where the guy on the A point is. I'm hoping that guy on the aircraft is just going to leave me alone, but I don't think he is. I think he's going to focus on me the rest of the game. Oh, there's another guy here. Oh, the hull aiming let me down. That's one thing. There's no like actual stabilizer on this. Oh, we've got you now though. Come on. Just need to get this guy here. Oh, there's another guy coming over. Come on. Please put him down. Come on. There we go. He's down. Come on. It's a little bit finicky. Took out his track. He's angled well, that's the problem. Still got loads of ammo. Literally just gonna throw loads of rounds at him. He's really round angled here though.
2,000 years later.
Oh, we set a fire. We set a fire. Can we get him now? Come on. Oh, oh no. Considering how many shells we've taken, and they're kind of like just derping about really, we can still fire at this guy. A little bit lower. There we go. We finally got him. Finally got him. I've lost 2 crew members. Put out the fire, and we're going to repair. And you can see now that we have 1 crew member alive. Only the 1 crew member. Let's... I'm trying to think what's best to angle this. Oh, actually, I can't angle it. Oh, wow. Okay, well, there we go. We're finally going down now. That's the third fire. But you can see even, like, not really playing carefully. We've got 6 kills there. 6 kills. And again, hit for the side. And it's just another bounce. I am really impressed with this thing. Considering then that I was just sat there with my head cut off and not really playing correctly in terms of like actually pulling back. I'm really impressed with this tank's hold down potential. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. We're going to get back into that position. That worked really well. The only thing with this though is you've only got those 2 chances in terms of the engine fires, which is what is going to get this thing killed eventually. And that discarded saber really didn't want to get through that T-32, did it? Okay, let's activate that whole aiming mode. Oh yeah, look at that cheese wedge. What can we see? Just gonna sit here. Can we sit anyone? There's a guy all the way back there. Looks like an M48. Oh, is that someone there? Oh, see, no, that's dead. Guy here. Oh. Come on, go and work with me. It does not want to work on moving targets. There we go. Well, if you sit still like that, it's going to make it easy. Targets that are moving, though, are definitely a problem for this. It's just... The gun likes to sway a lot. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's another T-32. So finicky with the hot aiming. Oh my god. And we're gonna really struggle to get through him. Let's see if we bounce him. Right, need to hit me first. Oh, set a fire. That was a very good hit. Let's fire again. No, we've won. This tank is an absolute game changer. An absolute game changer when it comes to whole town tanks in War Thunder, and it is really good fun to play. Oh my god, there's 3 of us in this one. the Swedish wedges are out in force. We're on Maginot Line with this one though. Not really one of my favourite maps in War Thunder, but in terms of what we're playing, this is the perfect map because there's so many really strong hold down positions we can get to. I might actually down a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. So reset the hull. So we can get a little bit better speed. We're going to push down the right flank here. Oh, there's an enemy just here. Enemy front. Okay. He's been spotted. We're just going to push him here. He's been engaged. Hopefully they keep him entertained for a minute. Then, oh, I think there's multiple actually. Yep. Heavy tank with him. That might be a T-32, which from the front is going to cause problems for us. Nope, it looks like a T-34. Okay. Ah, it's an M56. Okay. Oh, we've got a hit on the M56. Okay, that guy's fired. We're gonna... okay, well, that works. Hello. Oh, we're just gonna push this guy. We do have a guy on our right. Let's make sure we... Goes to him. Okay, hold away mode activated. Off we go. Oh, what the hell happened there, computer? Nice. There's this guy here. Engine's done its job. Let's repair.
Most of the zones are under enemy's control.
My god, this tank is so good. Still have 2 caps here. Enemy over here.
If you don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
We're gonna get behind this ridgeline. And again. Oh, no, never mind. I'll aim him off. Let's go. Oh god, I can't resist that shot. Go on, turn. It's clunky, but it works. Let's see if they're having a counter attack. That's a wreck. Yep, enemy front. We should be able to pen him. Oh, he's absolute toast. Come on. Give me some sauce. There we go. Pull back. Pull aiming off. How many kills is that? We're on 5 kills. We're doing really well. Enemy far range over this way. Oh, how far is that? That's gotta be... Come on. Oh, she's rocking. I mean, if he's gonna sit still, it's gonna make it really easy, but you can see how it rocks a heck of a lot because technically it's not stabilized. Another enemy coming in. Oh, he didn't last long. Oh. Oh. Target, come on. He's going to cover him up. Gotta get a shot in here, though. Oh. We derped the shot. I set up. Too high conversions. I'm not going to be able to get him now. We're just going to push because... There he is. That guy has a lot of problems. He is burning. He hasn't put the fire out yet. Now he has. He's going to have a long repair. I don't think we took out his gun, but especially with the Discarding Saber, he's going to have a really bad time. It looks like there's an enemy on our right, but we need to finish off this guy before he repairs his tank. There we go. Beautiful. Woo! That was close. Hull aiming. Work. Hello. We're just going to push this guy as well. I fear nothing with this. Come on, we'll take you one. Ooh. Okay, well, never mind that. Someone's shooting from our flank. We need to get into a little bit of a more defensive position. Where's he at? There he is. Oh, hot aiming, work with me. Yeah, okay, we're gonna pull back. He's actually still sat there. Well, now we got him, and he's no way gonna hit me with, hit me with that shell.
Our victory is near.
Anyway, we were taking on the Centurion, wasn't we? There's another one over here. I need to be careful from my right. I think my luck's about to run out. Can we get away with it? Can we get away with it? Oh my god, we got away with it. We got away with it. Can you stop moving and die, please? I always attack with my gun. Let's pull back. Do you just love it? It's always anti-air, isn't it? It's always anti-air. But we're not dead. God, the survivability on this thing is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing vehicle. This tank really is something special and unique, I feel. It is definitely a game changer in terms of hold down tanks in the game. It's absolutely phenomenal in this role. And even in urban environments, I know I didn't show that today, this tank is actually very, very good as well. The Swedes definitely know how to make a well-designed MBT, even though it is rather unorthodox. It works fantastically well, I must say. There is a few issues with this, like I showed in the games that I played today, that the aiming is a little bit clunky at range, especially when a target is moving across from like left to right, say for crossing the T. So you do have to keep that in mind if you're thinking about purchasing this vehicle. On the whole though, it works fantastically well, and I do definitely recommend this vehicle highly. Probably so much now, considering that the main tech tree hasn't been added in yet, but if you want a flavour of what Sweden's going to be all about, then this tank is definitely going to be fun and interesting to play. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the Swedish Cheese wedge, and also the other one which has been added in, which I'll be looking at later this week or possibly next week, which is a very interesting and very fun vehicle as well in its own right. Please like, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next one sometime soon. Bye!